Nityanandam. This is Ma Nityadugananda. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Your Presence Heals. We are about 5 days away from the Chinese Lunar New Year. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish all the Chinese and the people who are going to celebrate this New Year, Chinese New Year, a happy Chinese Lunar New Year. 新年快乐，万事如意，身体健康，心想事成。Because we're entering into New Year, I would like to talk about the subject on creating health consciousness. Just like to attract wealth, abundance, Lakshmi, you need to create certain wealth consciousness. Same way, to attract health, well-being, you need to create certain health consciousness. So, what is exactly health? You must know, in the Vedic tradition, health does not mean an absence of diseases. It's more than that. Health means life is dancing through your body and you experience a sense of well-being. So a good benchmark is the moment you wake up from your sleep, you experience an intense enthusiasm, excitement to live that day happens. Waking up should be a dance to the bathroom and feeling ecstatic with a vibrant energy bubbling inside you, inside your body and mind. That is health. So, how do we go about creating health consciousness? There are two factors that you need to be aware. One, happiness. The more and more happiness you're able to infuse into your life, the healthier you will be. So, being happy is a good yardstick to see whether you are healthy or not. Second, spiritual practices. It has been found from research that people who actually have certain basic spiritual practices actually live at least 7 years longer than people who do not have any spiritual practices. That is the reason why in Vedic tradition we have so many different spiritual practices, techniques, different sciences, yogic science, to help us to get back to our original state of health and also well-being. So, what are the important things or dimensions of health consciousness? 4 parts that you need to understand. 1, physical health. Now, this body, you need to understand what is the utility value. The body, as you already know, is a vehicle for your dreams, achievement in the outer world. It is your responsibility to take care and maintain this body. If you don't, you won't get to use it for long. But there are 2 important engraved memories or samskara, patterns that you need to get rid of from the body. 1 is laziness, the pattern of laziness. In fact, a lot of these modern diseases like diabetes, heart diseases, arthritis, all these diseases are curable permanently if they are able to work on their laziness pattern. I learned that from Swamiji, my guru, Paramahamsa Nityananda, that laziness pattern is one of the biggest engraved memory or samskara that every spiritual seeker should start to get rid of the moment you want to enjoy good well-being and health. The second engraved memory or patterns is tiredness, constantly feeling tired. The funny thing is, people are not aware that the truth is we are boundless in terms of energy. There's no tiredness. If you know the science, how to create a vibrant, healthy body. If you know how to do it, there will be no tiredness at all. So, the two important patterns that every individual has to work on the moment they want to work on creating physical health would be laziness pattern and tiredness pattern. Next, mental health. Mental health relates to the sense of well-being related to your inner space, your thought patterns. A lot of time, because of the mind, nature of the mind, it is constantly oscillating between past and future, past and future. As a result, we're never in the present, seeing life as it is. We miss life as it is. Because of this oscillation of the restlessness in the mental layer, what happens is we create a lot of stressed, negative thought patterns within us. All the negative thought patterns, such as worries, actually affects our mental health. So one of the important things that you need to learn to basically to gain great mental health is being aware of what kind of thought currents that you cherish and or you entertain. Are you entertaining more and more negative thoughts, patterns, or are you entertaining more and more positive thought that's aligned to the eternal truth of the Vedic tradition? That determines whether the kind of mental health that you will be carrying. The third component or dimension of creating health consciousness is emotional health. So, the emotional health can be seen with two parts. One, the higher emotion. Second, the lower emotion. You can decide to spend your time, your life, entertaining higher and higher emotions or the lower and lower emotion. What are the higher emotions? Love, gratitude, compassion, forgiveness. All the things, contentment, all the things that put you in the space of higher emotion. The low emotions are all the negative emotions like anger, hatred, jealousy, fear, greed. All that are low emotions, which makes you more and more lower in your emotional health. Emotions are considered the sticky part of us, meaning it is certain engraved memories, but with a lot of emotion, means a lot of high resolution files inside our inner space. Because it's not just thought, it's thought with emotions. So when you have certain thought, but it comes with certain emotion of, let's say, joy, or certain emotion of anger, that put you in whether you're going to be in the high emotion or the low emotion, and that determines whether you're going to enjoy great emotional health or low emotional health. So emotional health is just a simple decision whether you want to entertain more and more higher emotion. The more time you spend in cultivating higher emotion, joy, happiness, bliss, you will enjoy certainly great emotional health. The last component, spiritual health. Spiritual health relates to the understanding of who you are at the deepest core of your being, understanding that you are beyond this body and mind, understanding there's the perishable part of you and the imperishable part of you. the perishable part, the body mind, which dies as this body withered away. The impermanent part, or the imperishable part, will be the component that is the eternal part of you, that you continue with the next journey as you leave this body, which is your consciousness. That is the reason why in Vedic tradition we spend a lot of time, effort, energy, and life creating spiritual health. Because whatever you spend in creating great spiritual health is what you're going to take with you as you exit this body. Not the physical wealth, possession, but whatever you have accumulated in terms of experiences and knowledge, understanding as you're in the body. The moment you exit the body, you take that memory with you as you exit the body. So creating spiritual health is about understanding that you are beyond this body and mind. The more time you spend in understanding the space which is imperishable, the state of you which is eternal, that determines whether how you're going to see yourself, how you're going to relate with the world, how you're going to think and strategize your life. Because by having the larger view of life, your whole life strategy will be very different. How you live your life and how you want to use this body to manifest, to radiate what you want in this physical world. So these are the 4 components which determines your state of health. Let me repeat: physical health, mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. So with that, I would like all of you to think about how are you living your life with respect to what I've just spoken, the important factors of creating health consciousness, whether infusing more and more happiness in your life and more spiritual practices to live life in the best state of health in terms of creating health consciousness, and also all the different 4 dimensions that help you to align yourself back again and again to a life of health consciousness. With that, I would like to close this video. I welcome you to write any question you may have, any doubts, if you wish to clarify from this video. And I'll be more than happy to reply you on the YouTube chat list. So with that, I'd like to conclude this video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming to my channel. Nityanandam